Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro Everyday, and today we're going back to basics. Balatro is a roguelike deck building game. If you suck at the deck building part, you're probably going to have a bad time, or at least you're going to have a mostly unsuccessful time. The deck building stuff, you do have to figure it out eventually. You're going to have to get it sorted eventually. For new folks who are relatively new to the game, I highly recommend playing on the Checkered Deck. Checkered Deck gives you a head start on the deck building. The deck already has only 2 suits in the deck. We took out all the clubs, we took out all the diamonds, only spades and hearts left over, enabling you to play flushes very easily, very consistently from the very beginning, and then you can build from there. If you want, you can upgrade to straight flushes, you can upgrade to flush houses, at least possibly in theory. That's something that I like to do a lot. Let's see how easy it is. Okay, in the first round we have some number of hearts. Looks like already a one-shot. Okay, so better than average start. We've got $7. Could take a blackboard here. Awkward thing about the flushes, I guess you have to play all 5 black cards or all 5 red cards, and it's not very easy to contain the rest of the black cards in your hand, or the rest of the red cards, that is, get rid of the red cards in your hand. So maybe the blackboard is not the easiest to use on the checkered deck if you are playing flushes. Of course, if you're playing pairs, then it becomes much easier. Maybe blackboard is strong enough. Maybe it's a strong incentive for us to not do flushes, actually. Let's give that a try. So here what I could do is I could play the 3 of a kind rather than the flush. Slightly under. That's a bummer. Oh, well, here's the pair. I feel like if I had calculated a little bit better, we could have figured that out, but didn't feel like doing the math. Pareidolia is eternal, maybe not. Could take a rebate here. Can't afford the Mega Buffoon pack because we used too many hands on the previous round. Take the rebate and see what happens. Clubs debuff, I don't care about. Here, I have too many hearts where if I play the flush, I don't get the blackboard value. I don't have any kings for my rebate. I could play a flush, keeping a pair of 9s, saving a discard for a king. We get a king to discard, so maybe now discard the red cards. Okay, no kings here. I could play a pair of 6s. I could discard the red cards. Pair of 6s doesn't get me very far. Let's do it anyway. Try to find another king. Bummer. So we could do 2 pair now if we want, and get the blackboard value. We could... Any flush wins even without the blackboard. We could try play high card here and try to get that king. Okay, discard for a flush. Now consider, do we want to keep the rebate? I think rebate we can pretty consistently get the $10, so maybe it's worth the $3 rental. Okay. We got halvesies. Halvesies is pretty bad with blackboard. Though of course halvesies is good with pairs. Yeah, maybe. For lack of anything else, I'll take halvesies here. It's not that it can't work. It's not impossible. Let's go next. Yeah, so here if I wanted to, I could play a pair and then it would win. I kind of want to try to discard 2s. I can play a full house here for 900. Oh, bummer. Strength is okay. I don't think I want rental abstract joker. I want to save my money for Overstock. Here we can discard a 3. We can discard some red cards. I can play a flush, looking for more 3s. Okay, I can play another flush, but it would win. I can play high card. I would like to find one more 3. I can now play a flush without the blackboard value. Okay. This flush with hearts wins. We don't get the rebate money. Bummer. Rebate on 3s next. Alright. The boss says diamonds are debuffed. We definitely want Overstock. Do I want to buy these other things here? Do I want a scholar? Do I want an 8-ball? I could consider an 8-ball. I consider it. Rental gelato. Nope, let's go next. Alright, so here probably we need halvesies in order to win. Let's... High card is not good enough. I could play a pair of 4s here. This pair sucks. I do get 2 3s that I can discard and then keep a bunch of spades in hand. Okay. Pair of 7s. Plus halvesies. Okay. Discard another 3. Pair of 6s. Or a pair of jacks. Either way. Okay. The rebate's paying for itself now. Okay. Rebate on jacks. Dusk as a rental, too expensive. Could take business card. Could take clearance sale. How are we winning? I don't know yet. Let's go clearance sale first. Clearance sale so we can try Arcana looking for a hermit. Maybe we take the business card first in case we get a temperance. We get a hermit. Then celestial pack looking for Mercury probably. Venus probably not. Uranus is okay. I'll take Venus, but I'm not really planning on playing 3 of a kind. Rental Dusk is too expensive. Fool for Venus again? That's pretty terrible actually. I'll take the Fool, but I'm not going to use it right away. We could take a Rental Juggler just to help us with the rebate money, and then we can always sell it. We could go one more, but we'll have to pay the rental fee on the rebate. We could go one more. So, Empress, or we could go Scary Face plus business card plus halvesies, and then that's enough points. I can use the Empress on the face cards if it's helpful. Go next. Alright, so I want to discard jacks. I want to maybe other pairs I don't really care about if I don't have the mult from halvesies. So play the pair just to throw it away. Okay, I can discard a jack. Okay. Try to find one more jack. Alright, well, we didn't find the jack. We have a bunch of hearts that we have to get rid of, so let's discard. Alright, these 2 kings. Let's go Empress. We can play the mult cards. We can throw away the 9 and ship. Easy. Okay, could pick up Michelle here. Could take a Seltzer. Seltzer's cool with business card. Michelle is a little bit easier than halvesies. Do I want this mail-in rebate? Mail-in rebate on jacks. Yeah, I guess mail-in rebate has a little bit of a conflict with the Seltzer, where the Seltzer you're trying to preserve your hands. I will take Michelle instead of Habsies. I don't think I need Abstract Joker. Michelle makes it easier for us to do the blackboard when we want to, which is not all the time, just some of the time. Yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with the business card rather than take the Seltzer. Business card gives me money. We can try these standard packs. Pick up a blue seal. Standard pack 2, we get another blue seal. Alright, that's it. Go next. We drew a bunch of hearts. Okay. I want to discard jacks. I can play this. Pair wins. I could play a high card queen, which maybe also wins because of Scary Face giving us extra chips. Alright, no more jacks. I'm going to play the pair here. Actually, let's dig. See if we can get the blue seal. We got the blue seal, so I can play this pair. I can play these. Even without the blackboard, this should be fine. Okay, maybe not. Yeah. These blue seals are terrible because they don't trigger the blackboard. That's fine for now, but I'm acknowledging that it's pretty terrible for the future. I'm going to use the Empress to get rid of the stone. Okay, so this is spades, which means if I want in the future, all I need to do is turn this hearts into spades. 2 Mercury cards. Alright, well. Rebate for kings now. Dusk is still a no. Seeing double is going to be a no. Don't need Jolly here. Yeah, with the level ups now, we should not need Scary Face for much longer. We can take another blue seal. Use the Hungman on hearts. Cool. We could reroll one more. Scary Face. Sorry. Fist. As an Eternal, we got 2 perishables. Let's just go next. Alright, I can discard 1 king here. I can discard a second king. And then that's it. Alright. Now let's play our pairs. Pair of 9s. Okay. I don't know if I have a pair here. Pair of jacks, okay. Rebate on 8s now. Okay, Moon I can use on that 1 Blue Seal Hearts card. Use the Arcana pack. We've got Temperance for $7. I'm going to save the Moon. I'm going to use... Yeah, the money's fine from Temperance. We can go Arcana here. Now Death or Emperor. I'll use Death. Let's go make some more face cards, I guess. Turn the 5 into a king. Tarot Merchant's great. We're playing pairs right now, but we don't necessarily have to play pairs forever. We could get our Flush House Dreams. Possibly. Go one more. Take an Emperor. We could go Todd instead of Scary Face. Since Scary Face is perishable anyway, but I'm going to stick with Scary Face because I have the business card. I don't think I need the Mystic Summon as long as we have Michelle. Let's save some money in case Michelle leaves us. We can re-roll. Rebate on 8s. So we can start with I could play 2 pair here. Okay. Rebate on 8s. So if we play a hand with the blackboard, then it wins. So we can stall by playing a jack here, holding the red card in hand. Okay, I have that blue seal that I wanted to turn into clubs. Okay. From here I can discard the 8. Okay. I could discard one more time. Looking for... Well, let's not even discard. Let's play the king. Keep the queens for the pair. Alright, we got 2 blue seals now. So, 1, 2, 3 cards. I'm going to make clubs. Try an emperor here. Fool for empress. So, I could do chariot twice. I can use fool for an emperor. Chariot twice is fine. If we're going to have blue cards, might as well make Zoolander twice here. And we can discard the 8 for the money. Play the queens. Ship it. Okay. Okay. So, death, we could go priestess first. Neptune, I'll skip. Saturn, I'll skip. Death is fine. I could use chariot and I could make another steel card. That's okay. Could be better, but that's okay. Standard pack. Could take a glass card here. Could take a lucky card. Nah. Nothing that's going to get in the way of me drawing my blue seals. We could go faceless joker here. Are my pairs high enough level to where now I don't need scary face? I could take faceless joker. Faceless joker instead of the rebate money. I'm going to stick with the rebate even though the rebate's a rental. Stick with the scary face for one more round. Yeah. That's fine. Alright, we have the tarot merchant. We could reroll one more. We could square up here if we are going to play pairs. Maybe if we have the blue seals, we don't need the square joker this late. Maybe we could take the dagger here, but it's a rental, so I'm not going to take the dagger either. Let's just go next. Once Michelle leaves, we're going to be in a lot of trouble, to be honest. That's okay. Alright, we've used our discards. We can use death to make another blue seal. So, I don't know, I'm not like super attached to the face card, so I could turn one jack into a 7 here. I should have used the chariot first to make another steel card. Anyway. Ship it. Okay. Scary face is done. Michelle left us. That's okay. Zany doesn't work. Well, it's a foil, so we could take it just as a generic foil. Standard pack. Red Seal 9 doesn't do anything for us. The boss here says discard 2 random cards. Okay. Splash doesn't really work for us. Let's take Earth and Zany. Reroll. Alright, so Earth, Venus. We can open the Celestial pack now. Take a Mercury card. Alright, the runner is holographic, gives us a source of molt. We can take a Hierophant here, just in case. And then we're good. Go next. So rebate on 6s. Does a single pair win? I think it doesn't. Claim. One pair does not win. Let's try. So here's one pair. Ship it. Nice. Okay. So let's... Oh, is there a straight that I can get? Runner, I'm probably not going to stick with forever. I could play a flush here. Trying to minimize the damage. Okay. Rebate on sixes still. Haven't drawn my sixes. So we can play the pair of queens. We can discard first. Okay, I can discard the 6 here. Pair of queens wins. We have enough blue seals. We can sell the earth card and ship it. Cool. Hermit, we can hone. We can use Hermit. We can take a moon here and I can turn some hearts into clubs as black cards. I could go Spectral Pack here. Let's reroll for tarot cards first because we have the Tarot Merchant. Judgment is not what I meant. Let's go one more. Could take a Stuntman here as a source of chips. If we have the blue seals, we don't need the Stuntman. It is a foil Stuntman. That's pretty cool, I guess. Drunkard is pretty cool. So maybe what we do is we swap out Zany. We pick up a Drunkard as another holographic. Now we have 2 holographics. Go one more. Priestess. Nope. And I'm not going to take a rental Troubadour. I don't think I can sacrifice the extra hand. Also, extra hand size makes blackboard worse. Spectral Pack has Wraith or Hex. Both of those too expensive. I'm not going to use the moon here. I'm going to hold on to the moon. Open the other Arcana pack. Alright. I will use the moon on whatever. I don't know. Any 3 cards. Priestess gives me planets that I don't care about. So I can use Justice to make a glass card. I can use World to make some more black cards. How about a Glass King? How about a Glass... What's in my deck? Yeah, maybe Glass King. Or Glass 8. Or Glass 7. I have extra 7s in the deck. Let's make a Glass 7. I should be fine with the blackboard. I'm not super concerned about it, so I'm not going to make more spades. I'm just going to take the glass card and hopefully it breaks and I can actually benefit from removing the card from the deck. The boss is going to make my... going to lose money. Yeah, bummer. So rebate on kings. Okay. Got another king. Okay. Now... here's a pair that doesn't win. Okay. Another king to discard. Okay. Here's a pair which I can make it not win by holding on to a red card. And then that way we draw the seal here, the blue seal. But now I... I need to draw a pair. Pretty awkward. So let's play the high card here. Okay, we could play a pair of 6s and that's it. Sell Venus, ship it. Alright, I'm going to buy the Celestial Pack so that I can get it out of the way. Jupiter I don't care about. We can take a Hermit. We can hold on to a Death card. We can open a Mega Standard Pack. Mega standard, I could take a foil 9 of spades. Could take a glass 3. Nah, those are just getting in the way. Get in the way of my blue seals. Death, by the way, I probably use it to make another blue seal. We can do a little re-rolling. Andrew as an eternal, probably not. Eternal -1 hand size, probably not, right? Business card we could probably replace if we go one more. We could pick up Cavendish, but it's a rental. Is it worth the rental fee? Probably. Basically, if we take this, we don't need anything else. Okay. I have Devil, I have Death, I can make some gold cards. Survive, or the rental fees are not going to be a problem. Alright, rebate on 6s. Let's keep the 7s. Maybe we can smash. Okay, we can play... I'm going to use the Devil to go ahead and make my last blue seal into a gold card. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Cavendish. That's going to be too many points. Forgot about Cavendish. Otherwise, I would have used the Death card. Yeah, bummer. And here's a Fool. I could have copied the Death card. It's a setback. We'll live, but bummer. All right, I'm just gonna save all my money here. We can discard a queen. We can just look for another queen to discard. Nope. So I'm gonna discard just to find some red cards so I have something to use my Death on. I can use Fool to copy the Death card. I can go Death on a 2 here and then play the 3s. Ship it. All right. Okay. Inweasable Joker. We could copy Cavendish. We could copy Blackboard. Yeah, it's polychrome, so it's like worth just hanging out. Yeah, let's get rid of the runner. We don't need any more because we have leveled up pairs now. Okay, we don't need the certificate because we already have our blue seals. Inside the celestial pack, I guess I'll take Mars. That's fine. Other celestial pack, take another Mars card instead of a Jupiter card. Doesn't matter. Don't need Todd. We could reroll once. I think I'm going to wait for Invisible Joker and then reroll. Right now I have 3 rentals, so let's just go next. Rebate on 10s. So, is there any way for me to play a hand which doesn't score crazy amounts of points? Because we can for sure win in a pair, just a single pair. Let's play Ace High. I want to discard the 10, right? Discard the 10 for the rebate. Well, if I keep the 5, I can play a pair that doesn't activate the blackboard. I could discard and just look for my gold cards. I don't have a 10 here. Oh, alright. Pair of 10s. That's it. We're out of discards. Yeah, bummer. Okay. Mercury. Riffraff. I think I'm going to keep my Drunkard. Even though Riffraff is holographic. We could take a Jupiter card here. I'm going to skip in case there's a Fool. Don't need the Dagger. We're waiting on the Invisible Joker, so we're not going to re-roll. Could use Temperance for $7, or we can make some lucky cards. I don't know, maybe. If I do want to make some lucky cards, what do I want to make luckies? I have 8s, 7s, 3s, and kings. I don't see any of that here, so I guess just pick 2 black cards, 2 6s, why not? And go next. Boss says my hearts are going to be debuffed, okay. Rebate on 3s. So let's play the high card. Play the high card again. Rebate on 3s. Do I discard the blue 3s? Yeah, I think I have enough other 3s. Let's get rid of these. Okay. Okay, I've got my lucky 6s. Let's go ahead and ship it. We discarded the gold cards, so we're not going to get the money from the gold cards, but we did get the money from the rebate, 15 bucks. Okay, so my plan is basically hold on to the Invisible Joker until I have something that I actually care about copying, maybe. Or until I have a replacement Joker, maybe. Celestial pack, I'm going to skip in case the Arcana pack has a Fool. We get World. I can make more spades if I want, I guess. Not super important. Maybe I should have turned the clubs into spades instead of just clubs. So, Empress, Earth, nope. Priestess, maybe. Go one more. Luchador. What's this boss? Hearts are debuffed. Okay. Yeah, none of this stuff matters. I'm going to hold on to the Invisible Joker for just one more round, probably. We have an 8 here that we can discard. We have another 8 we can discard. Okay. I'm going to play the pair of kings. All right, we got the gold card, we got the blue seal. Maybe I should have discarded one more time. All right. Rebate on 7s. Extra hand size is fine. Golden ticket, probably I don't want. My pairs are level 24. Standard packs don't really help me that much. Could take a holographic 8. Could take a gold seal 4. Gold seal as another money generator. It's probably fine if we skip. Let's go one more. Devil, I can make another gold card, I guess. Go one more. So maybe I want this hologram. Yeah, let's do it. So I'm gonna sell and then use invisible. 2 Cavendish, 1 hologram. Let's go next. All right. Show me your blue seals. That's it. Okay, I can make a gold 9. And I can play the 2 kings and ship it. Oops, all rentals. Temperance gives me $5. We could take halvesies here. At this point in the game, halvesies is probably what we want, actually. Plus 20 molt. Maybe. It's eternal. I think we can still do better. Not that we have to, but we could. Use world, make more spades. Temperance for $5. Could make a stone card. Not important. Go one more. Gift card as another other rental. Chariot. Go next. All right. We have a winning hand. We can try to get some gold cards. Okay, make a steel queen for no particular reason. Ship it. Magician, Celestial Pack. Skip. Standard. Okay, so I've got more options for another blue seal if I want. I could take a gold card instead of a steel card. I think maybe I still take the blue card. Still take the blue seal. Go next. Play only one hand type. Okie dokie. Okay, all I gotta do is make sure I have enough kings for a pair. These kings I will make lucky and then ship it. Yum. Fool for a Mercury card is fine, but we can do better. We can take a standard pack here. Yeah, I'll just take the black card, whatever the black card is. Boss says my Jimbos are going to be shuffled. Here we can take a wild card. Can take the magic trick voucher. All right, let's see some. Use a hermit, copy with the fool. We can add a red 10 to the deck. It's fine for the hologram. It's fine. Hey, Fortune Teller actually has a decent amount of molt on it. So, yeah, I don't know. Why don't we pick up a Fortune Teller here? Plus 36 molt. That's something you don't see every day. Okay. And just... unfortunately, we can't take the Chad here. That's okay. Justice. Could take Moon instead of Justice. Moon instead of Magician. All right, let's go next. So I want my Fortune Teller on the left. Okie dokie. That's it. How about a glass 4? Ship it. All right, so very relaxed run on the Checkered Deck. A couple things that I want to point out here on the Checkered Deck. We ended up playing pairs. You don't have to play flushes. Why did we decide to play pairs? It was this, because of Blackboard. Blackboard, you draw a mix of spades and hearts in your hand, and if you have exactly 5 hearts, you can play 5 hearts as a flush and the rest of your cards are spades. But if you have 6 hearts, then the flush doesn't work. You don't get the Blackboard value. It worked also in the opposite direction. If you have 7 spades and 1 heart, then the flush doesn't activate the Blackboard. So I think the Blackboard is really tough to do with flushes, but of course it's really easy to do with high card, really easy to do with pairs. Maybe not as much 2-pair, but maybe could still in some circumstances work out with 2-pair. So Blackboard is a very powerful X-Bolt joker. One vulnerability of the pair build is you don't get enough points if you're playing pairs because the Mercury cards give you so few points, right? So the way that you overcome that is you find some kind of X-Molt. You don't always get the X-Molt, but you get the X-Molt most of the time. I think of the different X-Molt options, maybe Blackboard is one of the better options. So early on we get the Blackboard. Okay, this is very good for playing pairs. If we do decide to play pairs, very likely to be successful. We did get a little help from Michelle sticking with us for a while, but we could have replaced Michelle with, there was a Mystic Summit that came up several times. There were a couple holographic jokers that we ended up taking to replace Michelle after she left us, before we ended up on the Cavendish. Another decision that we made, we had the mail-in rebate. Mail-in rebate was a rental, and mail-in rebate is strong enough, consistently enough, that I think it's worth the rental fee. I think Some rounds you get just $5. You pay $3, you get $5, and that's not great. But I think most rounds you get at least $10. Especially if you have things that can help the rebate are things like extra hand size, extra discard. We had a drunkard for a while. Even an extra hand can help you save a discard for the rebate, and then that can be another way of getting more value out of your rebate. We did get Overstock and we did get Tarot Merchant, but we didn't do that much deck building this time, other than just copying the blue seals so that we could make our, or so that we could get the Mercury cards. All right. One thing I don't love about the Checkered Deck, or one thing that I like better about the Abandoned Deck, since the Abandoned Deck starts with so few cards in the deck, it's kind of like a blank canvas. You can kind of build it in whatever different way that you want. Adding one card to a 52 card deck is not going to have that much impact. You're not necessarily going to see that card very often, whereas adding one card to a 40 card deck, or changing one card in a 40 card deck, or removing two cards from a 40 card deck, those changes are more impactful. Those are more meaningful. So I like playing on the Abandoned Deck. I like playing on the Zodiac Deck for kind of a similar reason, where you already start with Overstock, you already start with Tarot Merchant. You don't have the head start that the Abandoned Deck has, but you have the ability to get there long term. The Tarot Merchant, Overstock, extra tarot cards for deck building. I don't love the Checkered Deck. I don't love playing flushes. I think if you are going to play straight flushes, or if you are going to play flush houses, I think maybe the Abandoned Deck is better for that. Let's give the Zodiac Deck a try. We can play the top straight, ace high straight. Emperor, Buffoon pack. Oh, here's... I don't remember if I mentioned this before on the Checker Deck with the starter Buffoon pack here. We did mention this in the last episode. There's this discussion of, is the Buffoon pack worth the risk? There is a risk that you open 2 rentals. That's the worst case scenario. And then you spent $4, you sell the rental for $1. So it's a net loss of $3. Is that run ending? Do you automatically lose? I think that's not true. I think you don't automatically lose. I think also that situation is really rare. If each Joker only has a 30% chance of being a rental, getting 2 rentals is like 9%, right? Like not even 10%. That's going to happen. And even if that does happen, it's only $3, right? You open Celestial packs and you miss sometimes. You open Arcana packs and you miss sometimes. And better to see as many Jokers as you can. If I don't take the Buffoon pack, then the Jokers in the shop could be rentals instead, right? Except I only get 2 Jokers, and I have to spend money to replace them and reroll and stuff like that. So I think we take the Buffoon pack for sure. Though there is some consideration. If you take the Sun card, you can make a flush house right away. Any full house you can convert into a flush house, and that's a way of winning without Jokers. The Emperor can give us Empress or the Hierophant, and so those can also be a temporary way of winning without Jokers. You can use tarot cards to help you sort of just float by without Jokers. I think that's really undervalued, underrated, perhaps. We could take a Smear Joker. It's a perishable. I don't think we commit to Eternal Sly Joker. Let's take Smear Joker. In that case, do we still want the Sun? Do we want the Emperor? I think the Emperor is worth it because you can always just sell the cards for $1 each. Magician and Justice. Probably Justice you sell. Magician you use. Maybe. Boss says discards 2 cards. So here, if I want, I can play a flush. I can use the Magician to make the, let's say, spades into lucky cards, and then maybe make the Jack into a glass card. So if I hit with the lucky cards, we win. If we don't win, we can win with a second flush. Is the Justice card worth $1? I'm going to use it. If it breaks, that would actually be ideal. So here we guarantee we win in one, and so if we win in one, then we get an extra dollar from an extra hand. Alright, so the Justice card got us an extra dollar. So worth it. Fine. Could take a Mercury card here already. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Smear Joker is perishable. So... I kind of want to sell Smear Joker and take the paintbrush. If Smear Joker is going to be perishable. But Smear Joker does mean, just like the Checkered Deck, I can win the next 2 rounds without any jokers. I don't need to take this Mercury card. Let's just go next. So already here is flush 1. Discard and find flush 2. Yeah, we can do better. Okay. Here's flush 2 with a lucky card. Never lucky. We get a riffraff. Okay, riffraff and the hung man. Save our money for interest. Let's go next. Riffraff gives us Scholar and Mystic Summit. Okay, so I think removing diamonds is something that I still want to do. Okay. I'm going to discard to find aces. I have a pair of aces, so we could play a flush with aces. I could try to go for 2 pair. Queens and aces, since I have the lucky cards. I should play the flush. That's the responsible thing to do. Aces and... Alright, play the flush. The flush wins even without the Scholar. Habsies as perishable. We definitely take the Death card. Not sure what I want to do with it yet, but we definitely take it. Let's sell the Scholar. I can use Smear Joker to force a flush. Splash and Zany. Those are things that I don't need. So if I want, I can sell Zany so we get extra interest. I want to find my spades. Okay. Yeah, here's an idea. What if we use the Death card to copy the Lucky Queen? Or should we be conservative with the Death card? Or rather greedy and hold on to it and try to copy a gold card? Gold card would be better. Sorry, gold card would be better. Copying a blue seal would be better, but I don't know if I'm going to get a blue seal in the next 3 rounds, so maybe it's better to just use the Death now. Okay. We can play the flush. We can play... Here's a glass card and ship it. Nice. We lose the glass card. We gain the 20 bucks. Perfect. We get a blue joker. Alright, so blue joker means... Take the blue joker first. Open the Arcana pack for Temperance. We can spin the wheel. Before we spin the wheel, let's sell Smear Joker and Splash. So Mystic Summit plus Blue Joker, this already wins the boss round and also the next round. We can spin the wheel. Bummer. Discounted rerolls is fine. We could take a standard pack here. That's fine. We'll go to 24. We can always get a Joker and then sell it off the riffraff. Red Seal lucky card or a purple jack. I'm gonna take the Red Seal lucky card. That's money. We get a red card. So I would like to get the gratification money, but I need to discard for the summit, so I will discard. Okay. I believe this is a full house. All right. Delayed gratification, I'm going to sell it for interest. Go ahead and ship it. All right. It feels like it's been a while since we've done a red card. Feels like it's been a minute. We can take an extra discard. We could take the devil here. Let's go spectral first. All right, wraith and incantation we definitely don't need. Arcana pack, there's death. So I could make a gold card. I could copy it. I could. That's probably best. That's probably, I don't know, make more kings, gold kings. Boss says my hearts are debuffed, so let's make a gold king here. Copying the gold king is going to be better than using the skip here for the red card. Wasteful voucher, I'm not going to use it yet. Riff Raff, I'm okay if I only get one joker here. Zany joker, we don't need. Okay, so let's try to find those queens because the queens are lucky and give me money. I can play queens and kings here. Okay, we get another death card. We have Northern Lion here as a money generator. With the Zodiac deck, I think you get enough temperance cards that Northern Lion probably worth it. Let's start with Celestial. So I guess I'll take a Mars card. I do have, you know, we're getting in the direction of having a lot of queens that we can strengthen to kings possibly. We could go 4 of a kind eventually. I think the Arcana pack's worth it here, even if we lose a little bit of interest. Temperance gives me 11 bucks. I don't see anything here that I would want to use my death on, so let's take the Temperance. Could take the discard now. Do I want Northern Lion? Northern Lion instead of Zany, or do we just trust the Riff Raff to give me something interesting? Let's go Riff Raff one more. Go next. Superposition. I think the ship has sailed on superposition. I'm not trying to make that happen. I do have a queen here. You know, I got the 10, I got the queen. I just need the jack and the ace, but I already threw away the jacks. Yeah. Let's try to get queens and 10s. Is that what I want? As a full house? Well, hot didgeridoo. Don't mind if I do. Okay. I'm not going to get as many lucky card activations, but I do get a free tarot card from the superposition. Well, I have to give up my gold card. I don't really want to give up my gold card. I think it's just no on the superposition. Alright. Not worth it. And to demonstrate my commitment to not doing it, I'm going to use the death on the ace. And ship it with 3 of a kind, I guess. Again. Debuffed hearts. Okay, start with the standard pack. If it's not blue, you skip it. We go Arcana pack second. Temperance for 11 bucks. Do we want the money or do we want the +3 mold? I think I take the money. That way I can reroll for tarot cards. We can take a devil card. Yeah, go one more. So strength, I can try. Turn jacks into queens, or do we turn the queens into kings? I don't know yet. I can take Drunkard here. I can just sell the superposition, make room for the riffraff, and go next. We could square up. Alright, I think keep the jack. Let's go. Let's go jacks into queens. 2 jacks, use strength. Okay, I could do 4 queens now. Okay. I could make a gold queen. I don't know yet. Do we want to square up? We should at least try to draw the gold card. Okay, one more time. Okay, we got the gold card. Yeah, let's... We could go one more. Nah, let's do it. So, I think here what I want the gold queen. If I'm going to make queens, make a gold one there, okay. And then I'm going to play the 3 of a kind instead of the 4 of a kind. Cool. Alright, I think Riffraff is done. I think we got good jokers. We got scaling jokers. We could take a business card here. We could take Overstock. Let's start with the buffoon pack. Could take a rocket. So Riffraff out. I will take the rocket, but I'm just going to sell it. I think maybe business card is going to be better for us. Could take a chariot here for a steel card. If we are going to play 4 of a kind eventually, then chariot's good for that. Hungman's good for that. We can go Arcana now. Alright. So, basically, anything that's not queens, we can hang them. Indiscriminately. Boss is going to debuff my face cards. That's probably fine. But we'll monitor the situation. Yeah, do I want to use the chariot and I can make a red steel card, or am I okay with red lucky cards? Red lucky is okay. Let's go steel on this queen, even though it's hearts. I'm going to use the hung man here and spin the wheel, or actually we can skip now for the red card. Okay, let's discard and find some queens. So actually, let's play... No, let's discard. Let's find the queens. So something to consider here. We could and probably should consider squaring up a little bit just as a safety net. Especially up against this boss here. You're going to debuff my face cards. But my main winning plan is to play 4 of a kind. And 4 of a kind should be strong enough even with debuffed cards, it should be okay. Here I should be okay with a pair of 10s. I could play 2 pair here, but I'm afraid of not drawing enough queens. Alright, so now 2 pair, queens and 6s. Blue Joker is a little bit weaker. I could play 3 of a kind queens instead of the 2 pair. We get slightly more chips that way, I think. Or does it come out kind of the same? Ship it. Cool. Okay. Mars card's perfect. Let's go Arcana. So Fool for Mars, or we can take Hermit for 20. Take the money. Buffoon pack, probably we replace business card. Could take Shoot the Moon here. Shoot the Moon instead of Mystic Summit. So if you take Shoot the Moon with this many queens, that could work, except the boss is going to debuff my face card, so I think we skip. Okay. Blue Joker's not that great if we're using a lot of discards, but maybe Sly Joker is not that much better, so I'll go one more. We could take a Supernova. Supernova is kind of weak for us. Could take the Gelato here, could take Dr. Acula. So if we wanted to, we could play a incredibly easy and therefore boring pair build. Go Vampire plus red card plus Square Joker. That's it. That wins. Plus Supernova. We can pick up all of these at the same time. We have 47 bucks here. And we have double Overstock. So obviously we can do better. Maybe do I want the Gelato instead of the Blue Joker? Do I want Gelato instead of the business card? Go one more. So Strength for more jacks into queens. Maybe a 10 into a jack also. We could take a Chariot. Go one more. World doesn't matter so much. Do I want a Mercury card? Nah. Do I want a Devil for a gold card? I think I have enough gold cards in the deck. Maybe 3 is enough. Let's go next. Let's go gambling. So we said Jack and 10. We can try to turn into queens. Discard looking for queens. Okay. Alright, we want to activate the Mystic Summit. I want to have enough queens for the 4 of a kind, but I also want to square up. So a little bit conflicting, a little bit awkward. We could play the steel one. So 4,000 times 4 already wins, so we can just chill here. Play a pair of queens. Okay, that one was a little bit lower. High card doesn't really do much. Okay. We can play a pair of 9s. We could play 2 pair. Let's play the 2 pair just to be safe. Nice. Okay. We get another strength card. We get a burglar here. Burglar's great with Mystic Summit and also Square Joker. Yeah, all of those things are compatible. We can go Celestial Pack here. If there's no Mars card, we can skip for the red card. Mega Arcana Pack, we can pick one, skip one. So Temperance gives me 10 bucks. Strength here, save it for the jack. Skip the rest. Okay. Burglar instead of business card. Okay. Go one more. A Magician. Okay. If we don't take the Mercury card here, are we good? Yeah, good enough. Burglar gives us extra hands. Good enough. Go next. Okay. Pair of 7s. Time to square up. Use the strength. We now have another queen. Play the debuffed pair. Saving the Magician for, I don't know. Maybe I don't use the Magician on kings. Yeah, I don't know. Use the Magician here. This stuff doesn't matter. Alright. 48 cards in the deck. So Fool for a Magician I don't care about. Extra discard voucher doesn't really help me, but I'm going to take it anyway, so it's gone from the shop. Buy the Fool, open these Arcana packs. So Hermit for 20, or take a hung man here and then copy it with a fool. Is the money better? Money's probably better because we can re-roll. We have Overstock. So money, we got a nice amount of money. We can get another hung man that way. Again here, hung man or hermit. I'm going to take the money. Okay. I'd like to get some kind of X-Molt Joker. So do a little re-rolling. Tower doesn't matter. Steel Joker is X-Molt, but it's a rental and it's not very strong. We could do better. We can spin the wheel here. Foiled. Go one more. So driver's license is almost ready, and we do have the tarot merchant to make it happen. If I did take the driver's license, I give up the Mystic Summit. Is that responsible? Can we do that? Probably we can do that, and the way that I know that I can do that is because I have all these lucky cards, right? I can use Justice here. Since I have the driver's license, I would like to actually, we can re-roll. We can take the Giga Chad. So, since we have foil blue, maybe we don't need the square Joker. Maybe with the lucky cards, we don't need the red card. Take the tower because it contributes towards the driver's license. Giga Chad is good. Giga Chad is, at the very least, fun. Yeah, we're done with the square Joker. It didn't work out. That's okay. Alright, well. Stone the 2. High card with the queen, I guess. Cool. I could make a glass queen here. High card king. That was not very impressive. Alright, draw me another queen, please. And we gotta hit with these lucky cards. We can't be playing around here. So we could play the 4 of a kind. We could just put the glass card in front. Alright, and then the next round we get the driver's license. Cool. Could take a Michelle here instead of the red card. Could take a Chariot. Chariot's okay. Another enhanced card. Let's go Buffoon Pack. So 4 Fienders? Nope. Arcana, do I want to reroll first? We go one more. Star, Moon, Midas Mask. I could make a bunch of gold queens. I think I'm going to stick with the lucky ones. Go one more. Strength again. Spin the wheel first. Alright, Arcana pack. So we get the Hung Man. Yep. I don't have the driver's license online. Is that okay? I'm going to say, yeah, it's fine. Whatever. We could go one more just to be safe. We did not get any enhancements. Go one more. Dang. Really slim pickings on the enhancements, but I do have a death card now, so that works. Let's go next. Alright. So basically it's death on the red seal. This queen can be steel. If I want, I can try to draw one more queen. Alright. Play all these lucky queens. Ship it. Again. Yum. Okay, Buffoon Pack. So Arrowhead gives me chips for my Queen of Spades. I can re-trigger with Giga Chad. I'm going to stick with Blue Joker. Steel. Could take steel instead of blue joker. I'm gonna skip all of this. Okay. Could take a mime here. Mime now that we have the steel cards. Mime instead of the red card, probably. Probably the red card's done. Alright. Emperor, give me tarot cards. We have a Hermit. Looking for a replacement for my blue joker. Bull can probably replace a blue joker, though I don't know, maybe I don't want to be re-rolling that much. Or maybe I don't want to be saving my money. Maybe I want to be re-rolling instead. Spin the wheel. Polychrome Burglar. Well, okay. Take the bull. Go next. Yeah, so basically what it means is if I just play a king here, it might actually just win. If we get the plus 20. Nope. All right. I can play the jack. Okay. I can play these queens, the lucky cards. Get that mime money. 81 bucks. You can take a clearance sale. I'll take Celestial Packs. I will entertain this 4 of a kind idea. I guess I will take, according to my collection, the last card that we used was Wheel of Fortune. So I guess, I don't know, take Venus here. Arcana, just looking for money. Strength card, probably not super important. So maybe we'll go Stone the 2. Go next. Save our money for the bull, I guess. This pair with 2 steel cards hopefully doesn't win. Probably doesn't win, right? It'd be weird if it did, right? I just want to draw my lucky cards, draw my gold cards if possible. Here, the lucky king. Okay, if you hit the plus 20, then the mime takes it overkill. Yeah, to get the gold card, let's play the high card, or let's play the pair of queens. Okay, we got an extra gold card, so I guess I will go ahead and ship it with the 4 of a kind. Nice. Okay, Venus, no. Baron to go with my mime. I have 5 kings in the deck. I mean, it's an option, okay? It's an option. I would have to replace the driver's license. What's in the Mega Standard pack? Is a Red Seal 10? No. What's the boss? Boss says previously played cards are debuffed. Like, my kings are debuffed? No, I didn't play my kings because they're gold. So, but my queens could be debuffed? Awkward. Baron is perishable anyway, so we got like 1, 2... I'm gonna say no. Alright, let's try to win in not that many hands. Cool. So, strength. Yeah, I don't know. Priestess, give it a try. Venus, Saturn. I'll take a strength card before I open the Arcana pack. So, Hermit gives me 20, but also just making gold cards for the mime is like pretty cool. I think I want to keep making more queens. Strength on a jack, strength on more 10s. I'll use this strength here on just the one jack. Let's go ahead and take the hermit money. Standard pack? Probably not. Let's go next. Okay, so most of my queens are debuffed, including some of my steel ones. But I have a glass queen if I need it. We only have 46 cards on the deck, so we might as well just use all of our hands. As long as we have the glass card, we can retrigger with the Giga Chad. Basically, that's fine. That wins. Yeah, this hand wins. We can try to draw another gold card for money. How close are we to the... Yeah, let's go. Keep digging for gold. One more time. The gold card is worth $6 when we draw it. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I can go one more and see if I get a lucky card for more money. Nope, alright. So here's the 4 of a kind. We'll put the glass card in the front. Smash. Hashtag ideal. Okay. Justice, make another glass card. Should have taken the liquidation first. We could try these standard packs. Instead, we're going to go next. Boss says my spades are going to be debuffed. Well, that's rude. Alright. I have enough gold cards in hand. Let's play the Lucky King. Okay. Dig for more queens. I'd like to make a glass one. Okay. All steel. Yeah, maybe we don't actually make a glass card. Could make a red glass card. I think I like having the steel cards for the mime, so maybe this 8 becomes glass. Maybe I'll hold on to the justice and something else becomes glass later. Let's go ahead and ship it. Lovers, Celestial Packs. Alright. Maybe we will eventually find another Mars card. Our third Mars card. There we go. Level 4, 4 of a kind. Skip the rest and go next. Pair of 5s. Throw the stones. Alright, there's my glass queen. Play the lucky cards. Okay, Fool for Justice? No, Fool's gonna become a hung man. Sorry. Not sorry. Alright, pick up the Mercury here, get rid of Venus. Four and 3, we're gonna hang him. Use the Fool. 9 and 7, you're gonna hang him again. Play the pair of kings with the lucky card for money. Okie dokie. Another king. Alright. I have gold in the deck. I should dig for some gold. I have a glass card in the deck. I could dig for glass. I have a steel card in hand. 2 steel cards. Yeah, let's try to get the gold card. One more time. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ship it. Okay, Magician can make more lucky cards, but I don't have any queens left over. Celestial packs can still give me Mars. The Bull is actually a decent amount of chips here because I've gotten so few planet cards. We haven't gotten the blue seal that the Bull is actually worthwhile. Boss says my random Joker is going to be disabled. That's kind of a bummer. Yeah, rather than skipping to the boss, let's do a little farming, I guess. We could play a flush 5. 41 cards in the deck. We could probably see all of our cards if we wanted to. Flush 5 instead of the 4 of a kind. Flush 5 level 1 would be better than the 4 of a kind. And then you could start leveling it up. 4 of a kind, it's just easier to hold the gold cards in hand and also the steel cards in hand. Okay. Another hung man. Alright. So Arcana. We get a fool also, so let's hang him. Hook it up with the fool. Arcana. We can take an Emperor here. We can hang him again. Emperor, give me another hung man. Ah, bummer. So go next. Alright, I've got the Glass Queen in hand. I could preserve the Glass Queen by playing the King here, or actually just a pair of 6s works also. Then you can save the Glass card for the final boss if you think you're going to need it. Alright, play the 4 of a kind. Okay. No on the free roll. Let's go Celestial for Mars. That's the last Mars card. Okay. Mega Spectral. We can get a blue seal. We could get a red seal. I don't have a glass card, but I will put the red seal on my Queen of Clubs. Purple seal doesn't do anything here. Alright. Go next. My mime is disabled. Okay. My Chad is disabled. Boo. Oh, maybe I should have thrown away the gold queen. My mime is disabled again. Yeah, what the heck? Disable the driver's license. Okay. Alright, disabled chat is fine. I mean, it was fine the whole time. Here you go, level 7 4 of a kind. That's only 6 Mars cards. Let's go ahead and ship it. Wow, no plus 20s? We did get 60 bucks though. I guess that's works out for the bull. Alright, turns out we did have enough to beat the Violet Vessel, in case you were concerned for me. There we go. Yeah, so kind of interesting here on the Zodiac deck. Okay, so what's interesting here? For starters, this is $270 that I didn't spend. This is $270 which could have been more tarot cards for more deck construction. Was the deck that we had bad? No, it wasn't. Actually, the deck that we had is pretty good for being able to save this much money and not spend this much money. We've got our 4 of a kind. We have 12 queens out of 37 cards. So basically we could get the 4 of a kind every time. We could guarantee at least 1 4 of a kind, not necessarily 2 4 of a kind, but we can get at least 1. and we were able to get money from these lucky cards. So lucky card, very low chance that you get a very high amount of money. So it kind of averages out to just $1 or about $1.50 per activation. So if you just play 4 lucky cards per round, that's on average about $4 per round, which is great, which is a lot of money. And you can add on top of that the red seals, you can add the Chad. Couple more activations represents a couple more dollars. Of course, we got a lot of extra money from the mime. So I think the real big carries here are going to be the burglar did a lot of work for us. Burglar, we did get the extra discards. So maybe even if we didn't have the burglar, we would have been using the discards anyway. But I think burglar helped us early on when we had the summit and we had the square joker. But maybe it was more so the mime. Mime as a money generator. If we hold 3 gold cards in hand, then mime adds $9, which sounds exciting, I guess. But that could also be Cloud9. Gives you between $5 and $9 anyway. Or even satellite. You can level it up to $9 every round anyway. So maybe the mime is kind of comparable to, we could have had rocket also. Mime is just kind of the same as these other money generators, but in the end game we did have the steel cards. One advantage of playing the 4 of a kind instead of the 5 of a kind is you get an extra steel card. Is better when you have higher base mult. One way to get higher base mult is to get leveled up 4 of a kind, get the planet cards, get the blue seals, of course. Even if you don't get the blue seals, you can also increase your base mult with the lucky cards, because the lucky cards are going to trigger before the steel cards do, and then so there's some synergy there. The lucky cards make Chad better. The best thing you can do with Chad is copy gold seals. Second best thing is probably glass cards for points, and then maybe the third best thing are going to be these lucky cards. So yeah, pretty fun, easy deck construction on the Zodiac deck. We were able to build the deck that we wanted, or we were being able to build close enough to the deck that we wanted, while also at the same time earning and saving a lot of money from the mime for the bull. That's it. I enjoy the Zodiac deck a lot, even though it doesn't have as much wacky spectral card stuff as the Ghost deck. That's going to bring us up to 7 wins on this new streak. New streak starting on the black deck. We did win on the black deck as the start of the streak, and then now we're about halfway through. All right, take care, everyone.